All right, we back. By the power, spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. A double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, must I take to the present teach a word for the hopeful elect family. Scattered across the four corners, man. We almost out of here. We just gonna get right into it like we always do, man. You know, and the Most High willing is edifying, and you know, you brothers get something out of it. You know, go ahead.
Matthew 13 and verse 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things.
Because we're getting the interpretation of everything, man, through the Spirit, man. Starting to understand what the beast is, and you know, well, we understand through the Spirit, through the apostles, elders, through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, that you know what the beast is, who Edom is, and all these things that's been opened up to our eyes. Go ahead.
And it says, men have desired to see those things which ye see.
Yeah, it's great to know what we know, man. To be able to decipher everything, man. You know? Go ahead.
And have not seen them.
And have not seen them, man. Go ahead.
And to hear those things which ye hear, man, and have not heard them.
And have not heard them, man. We hear beautiful things in these scriptures, man. What's prophesied of our coming. We're close. We know we're close, man.
God, and also seeing the prophecies coming to pass right before our very eyes, like with the chip. You know, you got this guy Elon Musk is coming out with his technology and all these different technologies out here. And the prophets back then, they really didn't understand what they were seeing, but we understand it now as far as like the nuclear missiles. When it talks about, you know, the arrows and the scroll being heavens rolled up as a scroll. We understand that's talking about that mushroom cloud and the missiles. And when we pay attention to the news, we're understanding that we're coming closer and closer to this World War III and the downfall of America and this society. Because these prophecies have to come to pass or our kingdom can be established. And that's why our prophets wanted to see it back in the day and how we're blessed because we're seeing it today. You know, we understand these things.
The prophets back then, they don't understand what they were writing. You know, the prophets today, you know, the prophets back then, like Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, they didn't understand what they're writing, but they're here today because the spirit of the prophets, the subjects of the prophets. Now they understand the scriptures, the prophecies. They just don't know who they are, you know?
And the prophecy of the two kingdoms coming back together, we see it, man. And for them to say the northern kingdom is not the Israelites, that's bogus as hell because they're here prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, man. Like as a prophet would do, man. You know? Assigned to do through the Spirit, man. Because there's many prophets that try to, you know, they didn't know. They were scared, you know. They didn't know how to go out there. Most High just say, you know, Most High kept on them. That Spirit on them. Go out there. Jonah, Moses, you know, how can I teach this hard-headed people? But the Most High said, hey, Jeremiah, you know, don't say that I'm a child. Go out there and speak to my people, and that's what we are called to do, prophesied to do. Go ahead.
We also know that the northern kingdom is the northern kingdom of the Latinos and Native Americans through the prophecy as well, because they came to another land, to that new world, which is described in the Apocrypha. You know,
10 tribes. So all these prophecies are coming to pass, and it's beautiful to see that clear as water, man. You know. We understand it as clear as water, man. Nobody can tell us that Esau is not the so-called white man. It's clear as hell, man. You know, go ahead.
When Ephesians 3, start at 1, it says, for this cause I, Paul, the prisoner of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, for you Gentiles, if ye have heard the dispensation of the grace of the Most High, which is given me to you, Lord.
Yeah, and that's not talking about the Gentiles or the other nations, man. Most High deals with Israel only, all through the Bible. So that's another thing a lot of men are going off on, man. Camps talking about the Gentiles ain't the Israelite foreigners, man. Go ahead.
How that by revelation he made known unto me the mystery.
Man, it's a mystery, and it tells you that in Amos, man. So there's certain men that understand that got these other prophets coming out behind GMS that wasn't diligent, that didn't seek the Lord, talking about they know something, man. Or these preachers still breaking down the mark of the beast wrong and breaking down the beast and the harlot wrong. We got the spirit, man. Go ahead. The mysteries.
As I wrote before in few words.
Yeah, in few words, man. And that lets you know that it ain't given to everybody to understand because it's a mystery, man. Go ahead.
Whereby when ye read, ye may understand my knowledge in the mystery of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Man, the mystery of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. Most High didn't give his spirit to everybody, man. His mysteries to everybody, man. It's, go ahead.
Which in other ages was not made known unto the sons of men.
Yeah, it wasn't made known, man. And now they get to know who they are according to these mysteries, man. According to Most High opening up the spirit. These nations know who they are now. Esau, he walked down the street, he know he's Esau now. These Chinese know they Moab now. You know, Elam know he's East Indians know they Elam. So forth, man. Ham know and they know that they the nations of sons of men. Go ahead.
As it is now revealed unto his holy apostles and prophets by the Spirit.
By the Spirit, man. And that holy means separate. So Most High chose certain secular men of the nation of Israel to do his work. To prophesy the prophecies, man. Go ahead.
That the Gentiles should be fellow heirs and of the same body.
Yeah, of the same body. So it was the Hellenistic era when, it tells you in Ephesians that we went off and had a Gentile state of mind. So they ain't talking about these other nations. We were scattered among these heathens and did heathenistic customs. Hell, even today our people are doing heathenistic customs, man. You look at a woman with a blonde hair, she's a Gentile, man. In the flesh. But spiritually, she's an Israelite, man. Go ahead.
And partakers of his promise in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach by the gospel.
By the gospel, that's the good news. And who was the promise to give it to? Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. That's a bloodline, that's a lineage. That's a group, that's a people, that's of a people, man. Go ahead.
Whereof I was made a minister according to the gift of the grace of the Most High given unto me by the effectual working of his power.
Yeah, because it explains us the body having gifts. One prophesy, one, what did it say? Different
healing.
gifts. Healing, one healing, one prophesy, and one prophesy. We all prophesy one at a time. There ain't no confusion, man. The prophets in the order, So we just back, man. That's it. We just back. Prophets like brother, spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, man. We gonna do the same thing that we did back then. Prophesy the downfall of the kingdom before it gets destroyed. Go ahead.
It's Amos. Oh, you finished with that, bro?
Yeah, that's.
It's Amos 3:7.
There you go.
Surely Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, his servants. I mean, why would you give your secrets to somebody that don't love you or somebody that doesn't diligently search you, man? Search for you. You gonna give somebody love and your mysteries and share secrets to somebody you can trust, somebody that understands you, that wants to be with you. And that's what the Most High did with his prophets, water. So, So it ain't, it ain't given to everybody, man. These people just don't get it. These preachers in the church. They've been preaching for like years and years, decades, yeah. And they don't want to come to grips with having to drop whatever they didn't learn, man.
Well, they can't preach what they want to preach anyway under that 501, C3 charter.
Exactly.
They have to go along with what Esau says, to keep the truth away from the Israelites.
Exactly.
Okay?
They would have to gear that church up, rebel against the system, come out with the word.
All their money they made.
Yeah. They didn't rob people in the church, They doing for filthy lucre's sake. But we don't need no money or nothing. We're not asking nothing from nobody, man. We're just out here to do the Lord's work, man.
That's right.
Looking for that coming of our kingdom, man.
What the scripture say, buy the truth and sell it not.
Sell it not, man. You can't sell the truth, man. Go ahead.
Done. What are the secrets? These dark sayings.
Yep. Dark sayings, parables.
Parables.
And the discerner of those things.
Yep.
Because some things are parabolic, some things are just straightforward, man.
Even the law.
Yeah.
breaking down the law, what we're supposed to be doing, what we're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
you know?
and how it's still relevant today, man. You know, because a lot of people say, "Oh, those old Jewish dudes, they were going off. They were mean and the fuck out of here, man." It says Yahweh Shai was an austere man, man. You know.
The hell is wrong with being mean?
What's wrong with that, man?
Yeah,
That's better.
He was a man acquainted with grief.
Acquainted with grief.
You know, so he wasn't this happy dude going walking around. You know,
exactly.
He would get sick. You know.
Yep. And they try to kill him since birth. You'd be mad too. You'd be acquainted with grief too, man. And that's what these other nations, that's what these people trying to do to us, kill us. A lot of people don't see it. Esau got the sword in hand, man. Coming down on us, man. Plotting against us. Feeding us bullshit. You know? Raping, continually sleeping with our women, mocking us and shit.
Shit, a pandemic that's followed by a vaccine that's meant to destroy you.
Yeah. Yeah, they killing you just directly now, man.
Yeah.
You know, like you go and get the vaccine and you dead like 24 hours later or something. Or the next hour they just roll you up, put you in the morgue, man. And then wait for the next person to get in and kill them, man. So it ain't even right for you to say the vaccination shot, hey, they ain't nothing, man. You know, Most High give not only the mysteries, but the spirit as well, the mystery. And let us understand even these subtle things that you think is just bullshit to not do, man. You know? You ain't supposed, even if it ain't the mark of the beast, hey, don't even take that, because it's a form of subjection to the beast, man.
Right, it's part of the system.
Part of the system, man. We have separated ourselves. That's why it says holy people. We have separated ourselves from this system. Even though we work and shit a little bit just to get this last bullshit money, hey, we ain't with this system, man. They cut the lights out and shit. That's just it, man. We know what time it is, man. We're not gonna be surprised or nothing, man. Go ahead.
I got a precept. Revelations 10 and 7. And in the days of the voice of the seven angels, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yahweh should be finished, as he had declared to his servants, the prophets. All right, so the mystery is coming to an end. All right, and it's only been given to the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yeah.
Because the Lord says, freely have you given, freely have you received, freely should you give. All right, and a lot of these dudes, they try to tax the truth, you know, by selling garments and all these pendants and stuff. And they ain't teaching our people the judgment that's coming upon our people. Look at East Coast. Did they warn the people that the Lord was going to judge the earth like that? No.
Yeah, they're doing it for that filthy lucre's sake. You know, they want to make money off the truth. You know.
Yeah.
They want to come up off the truth, but they're not really teaching the truth. They're not pushing the true name. They're not out on the streets teaching. You know. But you know, they want to make like a starter kit, all that camp starter kit.
Yeah, man.
You know, trying to come up, trying to make money.
Yeah. Pretty soon they're gonna be like, you don't have to wear your beard. You can eat pork. It's just gonna wax worse and worse, man. Deuteronomy 32 and 32. You know, like, and you know, just like America's not in the Bible, there's a lot of stuff that's not in the Bible, man. That they can misinterpret it, but we know what it is, man. You ain't gonna see America in the Bible. You're not gonna see, certain things. That's just spiritual common sense, we call it, man.
I'm not gonna say the RFID chip.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say the RFID chip, man. Come on, man.
This is a mystery.
This is a mystery, and we're living in the times where those mysteries being revealed, like we said, but we're living in, the times of the end. So it's gonna be more things coming out, just like One West. Like the apostles still got the spirit of Yahweh Shai, and it's going to be things revealed to them as we grow toward this end of the world, end of the system. Man. So the Most High put the spirit on them to know that that's the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. And it's moving itself, man, every day, man. You know, it's a control device, buy and sell, based on buy and sell, you know, and it got to do with all over the world. They do over there in Sweden. Sweden is already taking the chip, man.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, Australia talking about they gonna rebel against it. People know about it as something that's not right, man.
Now the military, they're implementing the chip. A lot of these soldiers got the chip.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I got a quick one.
So,
Luke 10 and 4. 10 and 24. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them.
Yeah, that's the same thing that we said in Matthew, and
It's just a reiteration.
it's just a reiteration. That's how the Bible does,
Yeah.
man. It talks about the same thing because it's the same people, and it's the same thing happening. We're in Rome all over again, basically. The last leg. So the prophets are raised up today the same as they was back then. Only difference is it's the end of the wicked system, like completely. The end of it. Like Esau ain't gonna rule again. It ain't gonna be no other nations ruling after when we get in power, man.
Right, that's that statue in Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Those other nations, after the Egypt, the Medio Persian, and all those empires and stuff, Babylonian, Greek, Roman. Now we at the last leg, man. We down to the feet.
Yeah.
That
Iron
iron
and
mixed
clay.
with
Yep.
that miry clay.
Yep.
Okay? And after that, what happened? The stone cut out without hands came and smoked the image.
Yep.
You know? So that represents Yahweh Shai coming back and subduing all the kingdoms. Okay? There will be not another kingdom reigning after this, man. This is it for those kingdoms. They have had their chance to rule on this earth, which Yahweh Shai made, man.
Well, remember it says in the scriptures, the natural shall come first and then the spiritual. And a lot of, it said even from Adam and to Moses, death reigned. So that was a part of that natural, form of us getting through those things. And this is a spiritual thing. So we're not going to be, this is not the same kind of war, man. This is not the same kind of, we the same prophets, but the manifestation that's going to come, like it said in the scriptures, the creatures wait for the manifestation of the sons of God, is going to be a spiritual phenomenon. So it's going to be a different thing happening this time with spiritual powers, man.
Right, it's the same like last time the world was destroyed by water.
Yeah. Yep.
This time, and it said back then too that, the battles were fought with
blood and rolled up garments. Yep.
Rolled up in garments, you
Yep.
know. But this time it's gonna be fought with nuclear fire.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. And that's the mysteries that have been given to us, man. That's what we love to hear, man. Because we are part of this. We the star part of this movie, man. We gonna get involved. Go ahead. Just right here, right quick, and then we'll go to you. Deuteronomy 32 and 32.
I got it. Deuteronomy 32 and 32. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom.
No, that's Deuteronomy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one
29, select 29.
Go ahead. Deuteronomy 29 and 29. The secret things belong unto the Lord our power.
Yep.
But those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever.
Yeah, we got things, and we have children growing up in this truth.
We are those children.
We are those children
that they were
But
speaking of
exactly.
right then.
Yep, but we breaking that curse too by living this word, because we have children that's young as like babies in the womb under spiritual household, under the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua. So Most High is turning the tables, man. And we're going to transition into our kingdom, man. But this Most High is just setting an example to these nations. Like, look, same ones you call niggas spicks, they're going to be right before your face, and you're going to see the spirit, a different spirit on them. We don't have the different spirit of a slave anymore, man. Or what do you call it, outcast.
Right.
Or not knowing where to go, or, man, let me just...
Even the spirit of fear.
Yeah, spirit of fear.
You know?
And that was a big one, because it said that we were in bondage because of death. Go ahead. So any good father, righteous father, he give his children his secrets, man. You know? Inviting us to the house of David. Go ahead.
That we may do all the words of this law.
Yep, all the words of this law, and it says something else too after that.
That's it.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go to chapter 30.
Yeah, what did it say in 30? Because it says something like that our children may do this forever.
Yeah, I just read that.
Oh, okay. If you can read that part again.
Go ahead. Secret things belong unto the Lord our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us, and to do and to our children forever.
Forever, man. So that lets you know that we go same lawful people, and the law is still going to exist, man. It's just spiritual. It was always spiritual, but we had to go through that natural first. We had to go through the Adam to Moses death thing. Then Yahweh Shai came and revealed that spirit. He opened up the seals, like it says in the Lion of Judah in Revelation. Now we got it. Now we're about to get out of here, man. Go ahead.
And we may do all the words of this law.
Yep. Words of this law, man. So we setting up a standard. We telling these cops that this is the real law of the most. This is the real law of the land. We're telling these evildoers that, hey, this is the law of the land. You shall not kill, murder, and steal, and all that. You know? And telling mainly our people, but the whole world got to hear this, man. Because guess what? These other nations, they're going to be following the law of the kingdom. So y'all might as well get used to our voices into the Most High, you know, end it and bring us back to our natural state, which is being God's over the nations. But y'all got to take heed to this word too, because you're going to be following in the kingdom, man. Go ahead. You got something up? Go ahead. You got something? What you got?
Let's get the scripture, 1 Corinthians 12. I've been holding it for a while. Yeah. It goes into the spiritual gifts. Let's see. It's 1 Corinthians 12 and 1. It says, now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away onto these dumb idols.
Yeah, we were Gentiles in the mind, man. We didn't circumcise our children. We ate pork and all that, you know.
Got tattoos, got hairlines.
Yep. And you see it, our people still today, man.
Shaved our beards.
Shaved our beards. And see all those things our people are doing, that's the heathenistic ways, man. Wearing blonde hair, cutting your beard up, you know, cutting lines in your hair. You know, what else? Not circumcising yourself, you know, and all that, man. Go ahead.
It says, carried away onto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
Dumb idols. It talks about dumb idols not being able to speak, breathe, or say nothing, man.
It can't even save itself.
Can't never save itself.
And we were worshiping before we came in the shoot. All of us were worshiping
some
an
form
idol.
of fashion. Yep.
At some point, man.
You had to with the Jesus piece on and shit.
Yep.
Jake just rolling on it, thinking he's saved and shit on that Jesus piece.
Going to church every Sunday, thinking doing the right thing.
Yep. Bowing down to Caesar, but Christmas and shit, you bowing down to the Nimrod, customs.
Yeah, our people love those idols, man.
Yeah,
they want something
man.
that they can see and touch. You know, they don't really have that faith.
Yeah.
You know?
We're in a Gentile state of mind.
That's right.
You know, and that's what I look at these other, of our people that are not in this truth, that don't know the Israelites. That's how I see them. That's how that's how I look at them. I look at them as heathens.
Yeah.
You know, it says, verse 3. Wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Spirit of the Most High calleth Yahweh Shai cursed, and that no man can say that Yahweh Shai is the Lord, but by the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
Now, there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit.
Yeah, they ain't talking about personality, spiritual personalities, like demons all on you. That's a legion and shit. That's multiple demons on you. Like church, they call it the Holy Ghost. Those are demons on those people, man.
Oh, you talk about the tongue?
Yeah, speaking in tongues.
I was talking to this Christian. She's like, I speak in tongue because I don't want my enemy, Satan, the devil, to understand what I'm hearing. Yeah. And she was referring to, I think, 1 Corinthians, but that goes into, brothers that speak in other languages, like Spanish. Yeah. They're supposed to have an interpreter. Not talking in a tongue where you don't even understand what the hell you're saying.
Yeah.
You know? It says, now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. Yeah, because we're all one body. All right. Some brothers are very good in the history. Some brothers are very good in herbs, knowing the herbs. Some brothers are very good at looking up, knowing words and knowing precepts. You know, it says, verse 5, and there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord.
Same Lord, man. You ain't no Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Yeshua, Ahaya, Yahweh, and all that. It's one Lord, man. One name, one baptism. It's gonna say that. Go ahead.
It says, and there are diversities of operations, but it is the same power which worketh all in all.
Yeah, like the brother just mentioned, man. You know?
But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal.
Yeah.
For one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom.
Word of wisdom, man.
To another the word of knowledge.
Yeah.
By the same Spirit.
Yeah.
To another faith by the same Spirit. To another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit.
Yeah, you might have to ask a brother a question. He's like, nah, it wasn't wise to do that, you know? Even though that's another wise brother too, but it's just that he got different perspective of the Spirit that say, hey, you shouldn't do that. Go ahead.
To another faith by the same Spirit. To another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit.
Yeah, gifts of healing, like the brother said, the herbs and stuff. You know, go ahead.
To another working of miracles. To another prophecy.
Prophecy, yeah, you know. Hey, you know, some brothers are good just breaking down the statue or breaking down prophecies. Yeah.
Knowing breakdowns.
Yeah.
Can you find that parable about the talent real quick? It says, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healing by the same Spirit.
Yeah, it's like by faith, right?
Right.
Yep.
To another working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits.
Discerning of spirits, man. You know?
To another diverse kinds of tongues.
That's what we was talking about. Diverse tongues, man.
And you got brothers over there speaking Spanish. You got brothers that speak German. Germany. You got
Portuguese,
brothers in Holland speaking not speaking, but doing sign language.
Yeah. Oh, sign language.
Yep.
Yep.
That's their talent that they were given, man.
Exactly.
Or you got brothers in Italy speaking the Italian language.
Yep.
All right.
Broken up English.
You got
Spanish.
brothers over there in Trinidad.
Yep.
Hey, what's that language?
Patois.
Patois.
Yeah.
Speaking that, all right.
Because Paul said, if not, then you'll speak as a barbarian. There's no edification.
Right.
You know?
Good. Yeah. So
How you going?
speaking in tongues it's about understanding.
There's understanding, man.
You know.
Right.
To another, it's interpretation of tongues. Yeah, you may not, you have brothers that just understand certain other languages. Like I remember one time, I was with a brother and we were walking with I was walking with my dog and this fucking Armenian guy came and he said some shit in Armenian to me, right? And then the brother replied back. The brother next to me replied back. He was talking. He replied back. He said something back to him in Armenian. And he was telling me he was just calling me stupid shit in his language.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey,
That happened to me, and I was over in Germany, and we did a show. We got on the elevator, and Jake he lived over there. And he got on with us, and he was trying to hang with us and stuff. And two white girls, two Edomites, got on, and then they started speaking German and talking shit about us in German while we there on the elevator. And then all of a sudden he just broke out in that German tongue on that head.
People are closed-minded, especially in America. They think it ain't no black people in Germany.
Right.
Or it ain't no black people in China, man. And then they grow up there and they learn Chinese. And then it was this one dude, he was on YouTube. I think y'all saw it. He spoke like 9 different languages. Jake. And they said, hey, they were surprised. They were shocked at him, like he was, like as if he was drunk, like it says in the scriptures. These men have full of new wine, man.
Jake that went to Russia to escape the oppression they've been catching through in America.
Yeah.
They learn Russian and they speak Russian fluently, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it says, but all these worketh that one and the self-same spirit divided to every man severally as he will.
Yeah.
We all have our own talent.
Yeah.
And we got to use our talent to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
You find that?
Hold on, I was going to say too. But you might have somebody that look Chinese and he speaks and he says the name Yahweh. Yahweh Shai, and then you be like, that's we in the one body spirit, man. It was the Iranian dude. He was like, it's the name of the Lord is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. He was an Iranian, man.
You're gonna have a lot more of that. A lot of people are actually scattered into all these nations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 12, it says, but as the body is one,
Yeah.
we're all body. One of us, some of us are the head, some of us are the arms, some of us are the fingers, some of us are the legs, the ankles, the toes, the feet.
All of them.
All right, the elbow.
Yeah.
All right, you know, if you take one little thing, you know that the body becomes useless. Like for example, you take away the thumb. It's a small member, all right, or your big foot.
Or your tongue, yeah.
All right, it's a small member, but it's very important, man.
Yeah.
All right, it's very important because if you don't have your thumb, how can you open doors? If you don't have your big foot, how can you walk straight and balance out, man?
Even
All right.
your little toe, your little finger.
Yeah, your Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, as worried as David was, he said he thanked the Most High for making his fingers to fight, man. You know?
Got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
It's Ephesians 4:1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you.
Hey, we are prisoners of the Lord, man. We
Yeah.
can't do all these things that these other nations can do. Hey, it's something as small as, hey, get a roadkill, thing of die yourself, get it to the nations, man. We can't do that, man. Especially in this time, man. It's really, you know, you really in prison, but hey, prison could be a safe haven to keep you away from what's out there. Go ahead.
Gone, you know, prisoners of Yahweh, you know,
Yep.
because we try to remove ourselves from the world, you
Yep.
know. Therefore, the prisoner of the Lord beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherein ye are called.
Yeah, we were called to do this, man. You know, we wasn't just planning and, you know, yeah, I'm gonna be a great prophet. You know, and we say that humbly. You know, it's the Most High is calling what He do with us, but we're performing His works that He called us to do. Go ahead.
What
Go
the
ahead.
scripture say? Man's goings are
It's
of the Lord.
Yeah,
Okay, how then can a man understand his own way?
yeah, man.
The Most High is the one that made our way. You know what I'm saying? Took us out of the things that we were doing before,
Yeah.
thinking we had a life back in the world, you know, and then showed us our real life.
Yeah, because you had a lot of brothers, they're into music, into sports, and look at it, it's all shut down now. Most High he got us from that before we fell in love with that shit. Now we finding out that shit it's all set up, and they sold it. You gotta sell your soul to be that, man. Go ahead.
Gone, this is our true vocation.
Yep.
This is our true career, our true
Right.
job path, our vocation. This is truth, man. You gotta walk worthy in it. With all lowliness and meekness.
Loneliness and meekness, man. That's a great part of this truth, man. That's how the Most High starts dealing with you, man. Giving you stuff, giving you gifts, building you up, man. It says that they that be abased shall be exalted. You know?
And the Lord, He breaks you down first.
Yeah, breaks you down. And you got to be broken down. Because all that shit that you got built up in is vanity, man.
Right.
So Most High got to break that shit down and build you back up with His spirit, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This Christian doctrine.
Yeah.
You know, it's so
Philosophy,
much,
education.
so much leaven in Christian doctrine, man. A person is fully asleep on it, man. It's like a drug, okay, out of their mind with Christianity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
With long suffering.
Long suffering, man. You gotta learn the long suffering this truth, man. Because we want, you know, when you wake up and find out this is how wicked this place is, you want it done that day. Like, you know, hey, let America fall tonight, man.
Just like they said to Yahweh Shai, will you restore the kingdom this day?
Yep.
Are you coming to restore the kingdom?
Yep.
That's how we feel, man.
Yeah. But see that, you know, that's the process of how the Most High work. Get down, man. Everything gotta grow. Go ahead.
Hey, that's why we're blessed going into the first scripture. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're witnessing the downfall.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
We're not left.
Restoration, yeah.
Exactly. We're not left high and dry, man. Hey, what did it say? The famine. The fame means famine. These jakes out there, they filling their souls with those abominable things because they ain't filled. We're filled with this word, man. Go ahead.
Forbearing one another in love.
Forbearing one another, man. Understanding one another. Understanding each other's spirits, man. Understanding each other's gifts that the Most High had given. Understanding the order. Go ahead.
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the
Man,
bond of peace.
Man, it said endeavoring to keep the unity, man. Because this is what the Most High put together according to His Spirit, man. We don't know each other, so to speak, from Adam. You got certain brothers that's been family and they grew up together, but you know, for the most part, man, we didn't know each other. Coming to this truth now, hey, we got the same Father, same same power, reading the same word. We those same prophets. It's all coming together. Go ahead.
And the best part is we got the same mind,
Same mind, man.
same
what it
drive.
says.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
After-
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go on.
I'm glad you said that because between the northern and southern kingdom, we finding out it ain't nothing different from us, man.
Right.
You know?
We're the same people.
We the same people, man. We hate the so-called white man the same. We like the same food. We flavorful the same. So go ahead.
It's just the fact that we had different mother. We just
Yeah,
look
that's-
different. That's all.
Yeah.
You know, if the Jakes that's scattered among the nations, they have the same spirit.
Yeah.
The Jakes that's scattered up in China, the Moabites.
Yeah.
You check their spirit. Their spirit is just like Israelite.
Yeah.
They just look different.
Yeah. When you go to when you look up on YouTube, you'll find there's a black Mexico that's been outcasted. You know?
Oh, that's where my tribe from. It's called City of Black, Nacimiento, Mexico.
Yeah.
El Negro, Nacimiento in Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is Seminole Indian tribe.
Fine.
Yeah, they did a documentary on that, how they have that whole area impoverished, you know?
Yeah. So our people are suffering in places because and we don't even know about it. And they going through the same thing. Discrimination, racism, and all that, man. Go ahead.
There is one body
One body, man. Not many bodies, man. It's one body. Go ahead.
and one spirit.
One spirit. So that's why GMS ain't coming together with other camps, man.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
These other camps, they try to make their own body.
Yeah.
Like if you have a car, you try to put different parts in a car that's already made standards for
Yeah.
that car. You can't force it in there.
Or you,
Right.
yeah. Or you a finger. You trying to make yourself a head.
Try to come
Be
together.
the finger, man. You know, go
And
ahead.
that's a good example with the car though, because you couldn't take that what's that car right there?
The Prius.
Prius, you can't take the Prius
And put it
fender
in a BMW.
and put it on that BMW. It ain't gonna work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a fender for you. Oh, you do? It's off a Prius.
Yeah, because they trying to use the same engine, but it ain't gonna fit in
Right.
they car. Go ahead.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
One hope. That one hope is in Yahweh. Why Yahweh shy, man? We ain't gonna be like, nah, you know, Yahweh exists, but Yahweh shy don't exist.
Hey, we're prisoners of hope. You remember that one dude, Johanna, he was like, why a prisoner? He was calling like, why should we wait? Like a prisoner waiting for his child.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that. Yeah.
Man. Is that, yeah, go ahead. That's bugged up, man.
Yeah, we gotta keep hope alive. The
Yeah.
word is keep us alive, you know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
One Lord,
One Lord, man.
one
You know?
faith,
One faith,
one baptism.
one baptism, man. We ain't divided or nothing, man.
Oh, what you reading?
Go ahead.
Is that
What you reading?
Ephesians 4, fourth chapter.
It says they're the same thing.
One power and Father of all, who is above all and through all.
One
and
power, one Father, and above is which is above it of all. Go ahead.
who is above all
Yep.
and through all and in you all.
And in us all, man. You know, all that believe in him, man. The elect, man. Cause hey, Most High dealing with the elect. That's what's gonna get out of here to where they're gonna establish a kingdom. Most High gonna have them established as the first fruit to the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But they never mentioned that in church. I never knew about the elect.
Yeah.
I went to church every Sunday. I never knew nothing about the elect.
Yeah.
That there was an elect. I didn't even know I was an Israelite.
Yeah.
I thought I was a Gentile. I thought I was the ones that was not gonna make it. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, like you ain't special.
Yeah.
You know, and meanwhile these rats over there
Hurricane flow.
twisting around with fake ass locks talking about they us and shit.
Right.
You know, while we in these dumbass churches, man. Go ahead. Eating church's chicken.
That's right. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, it's a measure according to the grace and measure of gift of Yahweh Shai, man. You ain't gonna come in this truth and just be on a level, man. Desire the sincere milk of the word, man. And then whatever your faith is, that's your measurement. Work within that and ask the Most High for growth, man. You know, you can't overstep your boundaries, man. You know, and like a lot of people come in, they be like, apostles don't know what they talking about. But they've been on the streets for 30, plus, you know.
Wow, this still a novice learning a little, get a little understanding and think they know it all.
Yeah. And those men that supposedly, confounded them, they ain't nowhere around. They ain't making no videos or nothing. They ain't on the highways and byways. They disappeared. Go ahead.
So this is back in 1 Corinthians 12 and 12. It says, "For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Yahushua. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body." All right, and how we baptized? We have to go to the river and get baptized like how John the Baptist used to baptize our people. No, we're baptized by this word. All right, that's what baptizes. That's how what cleanses. This is what we're washed. All right, all the brothers you see pushing His word in truth and sincerity, we're all part of one body, been baptized by the same word, man. Okay, that's why Paul, I think in the same chapter, the same book, 1 Corinthians, how he said that we all speak the same thing. That's why you can't have no going into what we were saying earlier, but unity camps, camps coming together. Your doctrine is completely different. One is believing in the mark of the beast, other doesn't. It's just gonna cause confusion on our Master, our Lord, Yahushua. Yahweh Shai is not an author of confusion. All right. It says, "For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles." Now that goes into the Israelite foreigners. All right. It says,
it wouldn't make no sense. It would cause confusion if you say now Esau can make it. Then his whole line and shit, all them Spaniards and Dutches and Englishmen, they be like, we can make it now. And the whole world just, the whole truth is just, it don't even mean nothing no more. How could that be possible, man? Go ahead.
It says, "By one Spirit we are all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand,
there it goes.
I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body.
Exactly.
Is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling?
So if you feel you're an ear, and ain't nobody hearing you and shit. You can't be the apostle. You can't be apostle to heart. You can't be apostle to choir. I can't be this man. Vice versa. You can't be. You gotta have your own lot, but you're still part of the same body, man.
And it doesn't matter how small that member is, man. It's still part of the body, man.
That's right.
Exactly.
Just like you snub your little toe, hit your little toe on the end of the bed. What you gonna do? Your head, your hands, everything gonna go down there, trying to relieve and comfort that. One little small part.
Exactly. You ain't gonna disregard that and just not take care of it and shit.
Right.
You'll die.
It's like a shepherd and a sheep, right? If the shepherd has a bunch of sheep, but if one goes astray, he goes looking for it. Man.
And it says in the scripture, he'll rejoice over that one more than the others.
That's a parable with the lady. The silver coin, which represents the elect, and how the angels rejoice every time the elect are waking up, come to repentance.
She'll clean her whole house to find that one coin. Man.
We're all searching, we're all striving for that one penny. You know, whatever your lot is in the truth, we're all striving for that one penny. We'll get up on that ship,
And what happens when you lose your sight? You become more sensible in your ears. Your ears become your eyes. Go ahead.
It says, what was that? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing?
There you go.
If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath the Most High set the members, every one of them in the body, as it hath pleased them. The Lord gave each member, each believer, each brother, a certain amount of faith, a certain talent. All right, and we all got to use our talent to the best of our ability, man. Whether you were given 1 talent, 2 talents, 3 talents, 10 talents, all right, you got to use it to the best of our ability, man. All right.
You wonder how the blind men go out there and face the world, walk around the cities. Because they hearing what they hearing the vibrations of things, man. They got confidence enough to know they can walk in the streets. They don't care about getting robbed and all that. So how much more us, man? We're not caring about what Esau think about us. We look damaged and maimed to the world, but we are part of a spiritual whole body, man. You know, and we don't connect ourselves with the people of the world, man. We ain't gonna hang out with Jake and shit. Yeah, man. You know, I'm having this party. Yeah, and it's cool, man. Just what for, man? Ain't nobody gonna be there talking about the Most High and nothing like that. Coming to the church, nobody believes in Yahweh Shai. Nobody believes that he's a so-called black man coming back. Why should I come to church, man? You know, that's why a lot of, hey, what they just posted a video of King Mashai. He said if a nigga can't get it, we moving on.
Because this truth is not for everybody.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that. You know, this truth is only for the elect.
That's it.
And that's what we're fishing for.
Yeah, the elect. We're not fishing for nobody else. We're not. Most High don't want niggas in his congregation. You know, House of David. Go ahead. You got something?
Yeah, it's not for the masses. It's truth. You know?
Yeah.
If it was, the street would be goddamn packed full of audience, not just one.
Yeah. And we'd be in some clown suits, because that's what you got to do to entertain these people. You know? See, at first we used to get a lot of people saying we was entertainers or some sort of, you know, fad or something. Now they serious, or they want to know about it because this shit is getting locked down. Prophecies come to pass, man. Things are happening on a biblical level, man. You know, it always was, but they didn't acknowledge the Most High. Yeah. Everything that happens on this earth because of the Most High. We talked about it. Whether it's earthquakes, tsunamis, storms, and all that. Look what's happening in Texas, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Gun. When the shit hits the fan, that's when they're really gonna start searching out the truth, but they're not gonna be able to find it.
Yeah.
Too late.
It's gonna be too late.
Time for everything. Time to speak. And right now is the time to speak and warn our people.
Yep.
But there's gonna be a time where we're gonna, like the Lord told Ezekiel, he's gonna cleave our tongue to the roof of our mouth. We're not gonna be able to speak no more. We're not gonna be able to go out and prophesy and to warn our people what's to come. Because when that time comes, the Lord, that's how you know the Lord is done talking. Now it's time to start ass whooping. Bring the big belt, which is Esau, upon the 2/3 of his people.
Yeah.
All right. This whole time, all these years, the prophet's been out warning of our people, warning what's to come, letting our people know the evil that's going to come, and letting them know who they are, who the enemy is, letting them know of their sins, of their wickedness, of their abominations. All right. But our people constantly They constantly ignore the prophets, which are really not ignoring us or mocking us. Really mocking the Lord.
Hey, y'all wait, man. Y'all gonna see it. Because when they talk about spiritual gifts too, hey, there's certain men that's gonna get spiritual powers to really heal, man. You know? The spiritual is gonna be manifest, man. So the same one that they mock, we need help from. Oh, please. You know, heal my daughter, she's sick, man. Like, hey, man.
You know, a lot of people say that it's Esau doing all these things, you know. But even if it's Esau doing those things, Esau is the sword of the Most High. He's used to do those things, to bring destruction to the earth, man, and destruction to Israel, man. Okay, that's his purpose. He was made, as the Lord said, he made all things for himself, unto himself, even the wicked, for the day of evil. And who is the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, Caucasians, the Idumeans, the Temans. Okay?
Hey, he has a body of his wicked men. You know? He got a body of who he called angels and all that. He got his space stations and spare aircrafts and too. But on the righteous side, we got that, man. We got the chariots, the angels with us. This is going to be an all-out great war, man. To look forward to, man. You want to be in this war, man. You know? Go ahead.
Nehemiah 9 and verse 26. Nevertheless, they were disobedient and rebelled against thee, and cast thy law behind their backs, and slew thy prophets which testify against them, to turn them to thee, and they wrought great provocation. Therefore thou deliverest them into the hand of their enemies.
That's what it's all about. Us not following the law, man. Why does Most High keep saying that all the time? And why did we go into slavery because of that, man?
Yeah.
Death. That's all we saw is death. And it was told to Adam, hey, you touch it, you should surely die, man. You know, our people are dying to this day, man. Without the law, how you gonna correct somebody if they murder somebody, man? How you gonna tell them it's wrong? Where you gonna come from? Where you gonna read from? You can't just tell nobody that. They're gonna be like, everybody wants to show, hey, show me that then. You know, or where you hear that from? You know, because people they feel like they got certain privileges, man. You know?
Well, our people think they think they're free.
Yeah.
They actually think they're free here in America because they don't have chains on them. You know, they don't have chains and shackles on them. Okay, but the chains and the shackles is on their mind, man.
Yep.
Because they have no way to come back to Yahweh. They hear the truth, and it's like water off the back of a duck. You know what I'm saying? Just flows right off of them.
Yeah.
You know, it don't stick to them.
Yeah.
You know.
And there's so many ways to prove this is slavery, man. Like we always say, you can't go too far, man. You gotta have a passport to leave the state. What? Damn. You know, I gotta have a certificate to show that I'm a citizen in America. What about just being here, you know, setting up my shit, man?
Oh,
go ahead.
Issachar. When you traveling like on the bus and you going like past in Texas and Arizona and them places, the what they call it, the border patrol, they be getting up on the bus. They get up on the bus and walk through, and if you looking like Issachar, they stop you asking you for your papers in their own land. Okay, this Issachar's own land,
Yeah.
but yet they asking them for their papers.
Yeah. So we in the hand of our enemies, man.
Right.
You know, y'all gotta wake up, man. Go ahead.
Who vexed them, and in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest them from heaven. According to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them
You
saviors.
see what the Most High, it says the manifold of mercies, man. It's a merciful time now to get in this word, man. To point out our enemy, man. We knew it was something weird about Esau, but we didn't know the depths of this damn devil, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, he's behind all this shit.
Yeah.
You know, you thought it was you or something. Something was wrong with you or something.
Yeah.
Hell, even our women are fucked up because of Esau the devil. That's what happened. She listened to the philosophies of the devil,
And still listening.
and still today. So, you know, that's why it says in the scripture that all Israel is going to be saved, man, eventually, man. Because this is just a test, and this is an operation of the Most High to show His power. But we are going to be in the kingdom, man. It's just going to be elect men, you know, that the Most High chose. And we're going through that now. It makes sense. We're going through the judgment now, how to judge, how to call shots between this spirit and that spirit, you know, making decisions, man, according to the spirit, man, you know, getting this word within us, man. Now we can tell our people, like, don't do that, you know, and be real profound about it. Why? Because if your people got questions, you got to break it down to them, man. Well, you know, hey, think about all that shit that happened in slavery. That's because we didn't follow the law. And then they be like, oh, because people think it was just a turn of time that, you know, that just happened out of nowhere and shit. No, that happened for a reason, man. You know?
The Lord was wroth with His people.
Wroth with His own people,
And
man.
here it is, the so-called white man. Every time we bring that up, they always say, forget about it. It's the past.
Forget about it.
You know, but they
past.
always want to bring up their past and what they went
Right.
through.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And that shit wasn't even shit, man. 6 years of the so-called Holocaust that wasn't even real? Come on, man. They still talk about that today, getting reparations. Go ahead.
And another thing about slavery was they never take it further than Africa.
Yeah.
They always say, "Oh, you guys were Africans. We found you swinging from trees and no clothes on, and we brought you over here and civilized you."
Yeah.
That's the narrative that they push.
backwards,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? They never tell us that we were the Israelites. They never push that.
And
Oh,
we
you
taught
were-
them civilization.
Right, exactly.
We taught them how to be clean,
Exactly.
how to be standing upright and all that, man.
Coming out of the caves.
Coming out of the caves, man. That's y'all's history, man. Hey, and it tells you, man, y'all the ones that made the cave movies
Yeah.
and love the cave, so that,
You never see a movie with Jake on there as the caveman.
nah.
Esau is always the caveman
Yeah.
because they know that's their rightful place, man.
Yep.
They know that the civilization wasn't millions of years ago and the caveman was from millions of years ago. No, the caveman was, 1,000 years ago, 1,500 years ago. Okay?
Yeah, man.
That's when they was in the caves, man.
Yeah.
All right, but they always try to change the narrative. Okay, make it more beneficial. Then they gonna say, well, we evolved from caveman. We was walking on all fours, and now all of a sudden now we walking upright,
Yeah.
and we're civilized now. And then we came and civilized you. What?
That's the life, man. Evolution, get the fuck out of here, man. Monkeys are still monkeys today, man.
Right.
Nothing changed. Go
They
ahead.
didn't evolve.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says manifold mercies.
Manifold mercies, man. So don't act like the Most High is not merciful, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. See, Jake be acting like what it says in the scriptures. Where hast thou loved us, Most High?
Man.
Well, he took you out of the chains. Esau could have had you still in chains and shit, still burning you up, man. He put it in Esau's mind to let us go to learn this word.
Right.
Now my people learn, and they hollering out for me, they crying for me. Let them out the chains so I can teach them this truth. Go ahead.
Thou gave us them saviors, and the elect are the saviors.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah,
the Lord
'cause-
always sends judges and men to deliver Israel.
Yeah.
And we're in the midst of a great deliverance right now.
Yeah, because in Acts it was thousands of people waking up, man. There was so many people waking up, man. Go ahead.
Who saved them out of the hand of their enemies?
Yeah, who is our enemy, man? Esau, our main enemy, number one, man. See, you gotta have an enemy to understand what position you in, man.
Right.
You can't just be out there just bugged out and slaved out and then being like, why is this happening? No, somebody's doing this shit. Somebody got you in prison, man. What if you wake up and you in prison? Somebody put you there, man.
Yeah.
You didn't just walk in there, man.
12 years a slave.
Yeah, 12, he woke up in chains, man. And he knew somebody had put him there. Like, he walked outside like, oh, shit, I'm in captivity, man. So Esau is our enemy, man. And it's been that way since the womb, man. It's been manifest on these streets. Who kills, well, they say, black on black crime? Mm-hmm. But they congested and they oppress and they, Esau played witchcraft with that. And Jake is 2/3. That's why it says some has gone off the ways of Cain, man. Of course our people be doing wicked shit, but they're not the wicked people, man. Go ahead. These people are perpetually wicked. You could talk to Jake and talk him out of, like, man, if he feel your pain or something, he be like, man, fuck you, man. Walk off, man.
Yeah.
But Esau still kill your ass. You hollering out for mercy and shit. And a lot of times it's bad blood that already happened between Jake for him to respond. Esau just murder you and shit. You ain't did shit to him. He'll just, calling the cops or shoot you 30 times and shit. You ain't done shit. You rolling down the street. Go ahead.
Psalms 58:3, the wicked are estranged from the womb.
Yep.
They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Speaking lies. See how it's a seed of the wicked? They talking about, if Satan, it's a ghost, and the wicked people are just Satan entering somebody to be wicked. No, it's a seed of the wicked, man. There's some people, it's a nation born that's made to be wicked, and they estranged from the womb, man.
Hey, just like that dog, the dog walker that was with the bird watcher guy, that Karen, and she said she had the dog. I'm gonna call the police,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell them that there's a black man and he's harassing me.
Yeah.
There's a black man and he's harassing me and my dog.
Yeah.
Just lying right there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this to get you in trouble, so that they can come and shoot your ass and kill you.
Yeah.
You know what happened to that lady? They tried to put her in some racist psychotherapist shit,
Yeah.
which trying to get her, try to figure out why she's racist, try to get her that spirit out of her. But you can't because she's a so-called white woman.
Yeah, man.
All right, it's just Edom. If you read the Bible, we can never be friends. We can never take that hatred that Esau has for us. All right, because we've been hating each other even in the womb. All right, even in the womb. When you read Genesis 25, we were fighting in the womb, man. All right, so you can't never change. You can't change that.
Exactly.
You can't change the spirit.
Yeah.
You know.
Because Most High said He gave us different mannerisms, man.
The Lord said He would put
Spirit.
enmity between. Oh no. Yeah. Yep. Between the serpent and the woman and her seed.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she ended up getting off anyway.
Yeah, they dropped the charges on her. They dropped that.
Yeah.
They dropped all of that, man. Because that's his world. What do you expect? I didn't expect them to prosecute her or do nothing like this. This is Esau's world, and he's supposed to get on.
Yeah. Whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead. It'll be forever like that until the Most High changes. It's the Most High that got to do it, man.
You can't change what it say. You can't change the spots of a leopard.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't.
Yep.
It's what it say too. It say
Change
you
the skin of
can't.
the Ethiopian.
Right, you can't make a crooked thing straight.
Yeah.
The Most High made them crooked. You can't straighten it out.
Yeah.
That was his purpose, to make them crooked. He has a purpose for them.
Yeah.
To be a whooping stick unto the nation of Israel,
Yeah.
man.
To be a devil.
To be a devil. Exactly.
You have to have that balance, man. To go ahead.
Hey, you right. One slack, bro. You right. You gotta have that balance, because our people, they don't consider balance. They just think of the Most High as all love. You know, not my Jesus.
Yeah.
He all love. What?
Yeah. Love could be deceitful as hell. You can love somebody and they'll keep using your ass. You know, that's what Esau is doing. I love the so-called white man. He ain't done nothing wrong. They'll beat your ass down and kick you. I love him though. You know, I love it. If there's no balance, how you gonna protect your children? How you gonna slay a man that breaks in your house?
Right.
Oh, it's all about love. So take it what you want. Take my
Forgive
children.
him.
Forgive them.
But did they forgive Bin Laden, who supposedly,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, and then Bin Laden and who was the other one, Saddam, they dug him out of a hole. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Revelation 6:4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Yeah, you gotta keep up with that red demon, man. Esau, man. He takes peace from the earth, man. You know? Came out red all over here. There ain't no description of no other nation, no other race coming out red, man. Then you be like, man, is that parabolic? Nah, we looking at him right now. He's red.
Yep.
You know, he eats red meat. His whole nation of Edom is red. Edom means red.
Yep.
So that who is that? I mean, the dragon. He's red.
Yep.
It's red, man. Go ahead.
Red dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, like it says in Revelation.
Yep. Go ahead.
To take peace from the earth, that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yeah, man. You know.
That's that sword, man.
Yeah.
Esau is that sword, man. Okay?
Yep.
He's gonna take peace from the earth. There's no peace in this earth, man. Everywhere you go, everything, man, is all jacked up because of Esau, man.
Yep.
He ruined the whole world. Okay, this is a beautiful world that he destroyed by going against the laws of the Most High. Everything the Most High say to do, he wants to go against it. Say, oh no, I got a better way. I can do it better.
Yep.
Okay, that ain't right. This is right. Okay,
Yep.
wickedness, man.
Hey, it says, who is profane as Esau who sold his
Right.
birthright for a morsel of meat, man. Profane outside of the temple, man. You know? Go ahead.
And what did our people expect? The man that's taking peace from the earth to be peaceful to you?
Right.
There's a scripture that goes into Isaiah 48:22. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked of our people. All right, Esau himself don't even have peace in his own kingdom. So how can the scripture says, arise, this is not your rest.
Yeah.
You will never have rest here.
Yep. Hey, it's no good thing of Esau. I think it says that too. You know, like you can't find good in Esau, man. You know.
I've been hit that brother with bad all
Revelation 11 and 1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, Rise and measure the temple of God, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and the altar, which is America, and them that worship therein. But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, the other nations, and the holy city shall they tread under 42 months, you know. And I will give power to my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,203 score days, cloth and sackcloth, man. You know, we won't go too deep into it, but those 2 witnesses, Judah and Israel, man. But Esau is not going to be, he's not a part of the temple, man. Because what it say in the scriptures too, in Corinthians, says, you are the temple of the Most High. You know, we're building a spiritual temple now, man. Or we're being built in as a spiritual temple now. Esau can't get in, man.
Yeah.
He's not included in that. You know? Most High got a measurement and boundary on everything, man. On Esau, he can't pass his boundaries. He can only do so much. You know? We are prisoners of hope. We can't do all that shit because it's abomination, man. Most High is just straightening up the lines and stuff, man. You know?
Yeah.
You know, the straight, true cut line. Like, this is what it is. It ain't no mixing or nothing, man.
No more blurred lines.
No more blurred lines, man. He's not the author of confusion.
Right.
This is the wicked over here. These are the sons of the wicked. This is the righteous over here, the sons of the righteous. This is sons of men. All the nations are nothing that's counted less than a balance, smaller the dust. That's spittle. That's what it is. You know? Same thing with the righteous, man.
He's being revealed in his time, which is now.
Yep.
Now all these other nations and people are starting to understand that the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is the devil that the Bible speaks of,
Exactly.
man. Okay?
Yeah. So you can see that everything starts to make sense. Like, how can the Gentiles be Esau and he could be saved if it says he's profane, man?
Right.
You know?
They let Esau tell it. He's everybody in the scriptures.
Yeah. He want to
Okay.
be the Egyptians, the
Right.
Jews, you know?
He was everybody in what's it, the Ten Commandments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
He wanna-
all him.
He want to be Moses. Even today, I mean, during that time of taking the Native Americans, he want to be Native American.
Right.
He want to be a Benjamite. They you know, madden up their hair and shit.
Yeah, everybody except for who
You know?
he is. You
Except
know?
Edom. No. Edom was they done away with.
Yeah.
They was done
Yeah,
away
so-
with in
Oh,
the
that-
Roman
that ain't
Jewish
us.
wars. No,
Yeah,
they was done.
Yeah.
That is so true, man.
That-
Esau does not want to accept who they
Man.
are today, man. They don't.
That ain't us. But it describes you, man. The Obadiah describes, that's your ID, man.
Exactly.
It describes your whole character, that you like to dwell in the clefts of the rock, man. That you like mountain climbing and all that. Skydiving and shit.
Yeah, man of the field.
Wanting to be high. Yeah. Go ahead, you got something?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
any brothers got anything? Revelations 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, and Esau can't do the commandments. He don't even enforce them.
Nah, he's commandmentless. Go ahead.
That they may have the right to the tree of life.
Hey, that's how you know we are Adamites, because Adam was given a commandment. You know, he made this devil the wicked. He didn't give him no commandments and laws to keep.
Right.
That's
that
why-
was that was that breath of life
Yeah,
being breathed into him.
Yeah.
And he became a living soul.
Yeah.
Then after that, there were men already on the earth. Okay, men and women on the earth, but they weren't living. Okay, they were just existing.
yeah,
Okay, what's they doing right now?
yeah. And it said, I lost my thought. Go ahead.
Oh,
that's
Salaki,
all right.
my brother. Blessed are they that do his commandments,
Yeah,
that they may have right to the tree of life,
yeah, man.
and may enter in through the gates into the city.
That's what Jake always talk about, them pearly gates, man. You know, hopefully we get there, man.
For without our dogs dealing with Esau and the heathens, so they can't enter into the kingdom at
Yeah.
all. And sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters,
Yeah.
and whoso loveth and maketh a lie. That's
Go ahead.
Esau right there. He all of those things. He a whoremonger, he be training little kids, and he a pimp of the earth, you know. And he a sorcerer because this whole society is built off his pharmacies and his portions, and murderers and idolaters, and whoso love it and make it a lie. And that's the persona of the so-called white man: murderer, idolater, and a liar.
Yeah, it says his children shall complain of an ungodly father, man. Like these devils, they sodomite, they fucking they vain and profane as hell, man. You know, and all the time Esau, they act like women, man. You know, get all emotional and shit. Hey, fuck it, what, dude, get over it, but like, fuck out of here, man.
They don't get over anything.
No.
They will hunt you down, they will hunt you down till you 80, 90 years old. They'll still throw you in prison.
Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby. Go ahead. These people are valid in the earth, man, it says of them, man. You know? Go ahead.
Quick one. Proverbs 29 and 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth.
Yeah, man. You see that in the world all today, man. You know? And the Most High separated, he set a mark upon Cain, man. And reincarnation coming as Esau, man. Coming the nation of Edom. That was, that's the wicked, man.
Yeah.
You know? Everybody else is just existing as sons of men. And then you got the righteous. But it's all about, Most High said one thing against another, so it's all about the righteous against this wickedness.
Yeah.
You know? Because he's the chief house of wickedness, man. He's the one that's implementing these demon-ass laws, man.
Yeah.
Faggotry, pedophilia, we always talk about it, man. And then Jake don't fathom it, but it's happening, existing right now. His children getting molested right now, man. You know?
Hey, he's a slack, bro. He's a leper. He's a clean leper.
Yeah.
But he's made that, and like if you have blonde hair, that's leprosy of the scalp.
Yeah.
He's made that the standard of beauty now.
Yeah, man. There ain't no hair gold, man. It's
Right.
more like piss. That gold don't even look like that. It doesn't even illuminate and shit.
Hey, you saying piss?
Yeah.
You know the Africans, when they put their head under
Yeah.
the cow,
Hey,
turn their hair gold, like piss.
Yeah. And man, it's sickening, man. It's sickening because you see our people, most of our people got blonde hair and shit, these women and shit, man. And thinking they beautiful as hell, man. Go ahead.
Yeah,
They're bleaching they bleaching their skin over there in the islands too.
In Philippines.
Yeah.
That's how you
Philippines
know.
too.
That's how you know that's a lot of Israelites over there.
See?
Yeah. That's a big
Sammy
thing over
Soso looking crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Looking crazy, looking like Casper the Ghost and shit.
Yeah. And he said he wish he wouldn't have done it because he got all kind of complications now. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You
that's-
gonna say something?
Go ahead.
It's all part of Esau turning things upside down.
Yeah.
The standard of beauty.
Right.
Stand there, beauty.
Now he's got our people hating on dark skin,
Yeah.
dark skinned Jakes that are just bugged out of their mind.
Yeah.
They hate themselves. They want
Black.
to bleach their skin
Yeah.
and all that.
Scripture says black but calmly.
Black
Yeah.
but calmly,
Dark
yeah.
skin but beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Dark skin is a beautiful thing, man.
Man.
Yep.
You know, hey, that's y'all's downfall. If y'all feel like monkeys, that's y'all, man.
Yeah, that
I
shit
don't feel
doesn't.
like no damn monkey, man.
It don't make sense. You see a dark skinned woman with blonde hair, that shit doesn't match. It looks weird as
Yeah,
hell.
it does.
You know,
Yeah.
dark as shit with a blonde hair. Like,
Remember they didn't even used to do it. They used to do honey blonde first and shit. They eased into that shit. Cause they know that shit didn't look right.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know?
in the Benjamin family, that's the top quality, like blonde hair. That's
Yeah.
like the top standard they want to get.
Yeah.
And it says, but the righteous shall see their fall.
The righteous shall see the fall of the wicked, man. And it's like, well, y'all can call us racist, but it says in Leviticus about blonde hair, man. It says all through the scriptures, don't have our seeds to mix with their seeds, man. Who you think the power was? Who you think that was somebody else or something? It's talking about us, man. And then all the nations have melanin, but this dude, man. And he get to plague the world with his own plague, man.
Yeah.
You know, set up censorship shit, and that's the image of power and shit. Image of the Son of God. Get the hell out of here, man. Go ahead. But it doesn't matter, right? Only in America it doesn't matter. You tell that to those people over there, they'll chop your head off. You disrespect Allah,
Yeah.
they'll throw rocks at you and bomb your ass. They'll come over here and have a little girl strapped to a bomb for their God. But our people won't do nothing for their power.
Which is the living power. Which is the only power.
It was the only power.
And that's because they forgot the living power.
They forgot him.
Worshiping dumb idols.
Yep. Go ahead. Allah just means power, man. You know? Go ahead. What you got?
It says, correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest, and he shall give the light unto thy soul.
All right, that's it. You got some?
Did you already get that in Deuteronomy 7?
You go ahead and get it. Is that 7 and 6?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get it. Yeah.
It's Deuteronomy 7 and 6, all right? It says, for thou art an holy people.
Thou.
For thou, that's what I like it. For thou art an holy people.
Like though you holy
Yeah.
people or something else.
Yeah. It says,
Y'all unholy people. Holy means separate, man.
Yeah.
What are we separate from? Wickedness.
What makes us separate?
What makes us separate?
The
The
laws.
laws.
yeah.
You know.
It was
Eat-
only given to our people, man.
Yeah, kind.
Yeah.
Eating different food. We don't eat like these nations. Like you said, the Africans stick their head under a cow's ass and let them piss on them. What kind of? What is that? Go. How does that add up to
Yeah.
being eating anything, man? Like, damn, you getting talked about. You do that shit in Jake neighborhood.
They put a big ass plate in their lip.
Yeah.
Cut their lip and make their skin stretch.
Yep.
And put a big ass plate in it. Put rings around
Yeah.
their neck to make their neck stronger.
Yep.
They put their babies. They sleep their babies at the head of a crib like a wood, and they push their baby's head all the way to the crib so their head will come out flat.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All these wicked ass customs
Yeah.
they do,
And
man.
circumcise their
Yeah.
women.
Right.
Yep.
And if you ask Jake, okay, well, you're African. Yeah, I'm African. But would you put a plate in your lip? I ain't doing that. Well, would you do this? No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Everything the Africans
Yeah.
do. They
I
don't
was
do.
a little child watching TV and then going into Africa. There was this one show I was watching. They were women were they forced the man, like they would literally put him to death if they didn't whip him. They forced the man to whip him for some type of ritual, right? And I see them jumping over cows naked, and in my mind I'm like, how the fuck are we Africans? Like,
Yeah.
we're told we're two different nations. Like we're
Yeah.
not the same people, man.
Different
Yeah.
You know?
spirits.
Exactly.
Two different spirits. Like I would
Yeah.
not do that shit.
Nah.
You know, we put a long fucking thing coil around my neck and shit. Or,
Yeah.
You know, that shit just weird. That's heathenistic, man.
That's it. Hey, I was talking to my moms and I was like, Jake gonna allow themselves to be skinny with flies on them and shit. They going to war, man.
Somebody.
They done been showing them kids forever and shit on them damn infomercials or whatever, and they same skinny kids,
Yeah.
big bellies and shit with flies over it. Somebody getting it with Jake.
Yeah.
Like hell no, you got my child out here looking crazy and shit. That's why they have everything for us. Hey, you Section 8, get you some food stamps, get you some food, whatever you like. Cause they know, man. They don't want really heavy problems with Jake, man. Go ahead.
It says, for thou art an holy people
Holy separate, go ahead.
unto the Lord Yahweh, thy power.
Yep, that's our power, go ahead.
The Lord Yahweh, thy power, has chosen thee
Thee
to be a special people unto
And-
himself.
and to himself, and he chose us again. Not only did he choose us, but he chose us again. Yet I would choose you again, O Israel. I mean, and then he gonna still deal with us, but he gonna put our laws in our inward parts.
Right, that second covenant.
That's second covenant, man. So we gonna remain those holy people. He's gonna have his holy temple established, man. Go ahead.
If I can say, Rupert Salaki, that holiness makes us beautiful. Eating healthy makes us beautiful. The way we carry ourselves by the laws, statutes,
Yeah.
and commandments, because it does say in Psalm 50:2, out of Zion the perfection of beauty,
Yeah.
because of our righteousness.
See, that's why our people don't understand. Our women being covered makes us a beautiful nation.
Yeah.
Our women being in line with the man makes us a beautiful nation. Us being in line with the Most High, no, not that ratchet shit, man. That makes us look bad in front of these nations, man. Go ahead.
See, when we was over there in Africa, the Africans knew us. They knew we were different from them.
Yeah.
Okay, and they didn't sell their own people into slavery. They didn't sell Africans. They sold Israelites because Israelites look different because of the laws and statutes and commandments, man. They make us walk upright. You know, they put a different spirit on us.
Yeah.
Okay?
They even said the Hebrew women are lively.
There you go.
They're different from the Egyptian women, man. You can see that all day. Go ahead.
Especially them old dim-ass African women. That dull spirit they have.
Yeah, I don't know what how could they call that dancing? They just hop up and down like.
Yeah.
Is that ain't dance? Jake done moonwalked on this motherfucking earth and shit. He talked to you while gliding back and shit on some like, damn, how you do that? Break dancing and all that. Go ahead. Spinning on your head for about 5 minutes and shit straight. You know?
Hey, you remember that movie Eddie Griffith was in? He had the big afro. What was the name of that movie?
Brother Man or something.
Brother
like that?
something, brother. You know. But they showed Jake was so cool. He was in his Cadillac and he had a big gulp. And something happened, and he had to do something real quick. And he did it real quick. Still holding the big gun. Nothing drops. You know what I'm saying?
Jake smooth, man.
It was just smooth. Just smooth. Jake
Undercover
is
brother.
Undercover brother.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. So we are special people, unique, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says a special people unto
There you go.
himself,
A special people, man. Not no retarded people.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people on face of the earth. That's plain, man. We the salt. You can't do it without Jake, man. You can't be saltful without Jake. Like I said, we left this America, it'd be dried up. Everybody be like, where the Negroes at? Where the Latinos at? The Native Americans? Shit, we going with them.
They had that movie, A Day Without a Mexican.
Day without a Mexican, you know?
Everything would be stopped.
Yep. Yep. And you know, even though they try to mock in that movie, because they work the Mexicans, but we all got salt and flavor, man.
Yeah. Without, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Babylon wouldn't be as great as it would be.
Hey, man, the skinheads, they copied off of Benjamin.
Yeah.
Them black boots, they wear all black, trying to imitate black people. And then they wear the boots and they wear the Dickie pants.
Yeah, I've noticed that, yeah.
Jake, they copied off of Jake.
Yeah.
Lowrider scene in the greaser look.
The what?
Lowrider scene in the greaser look.
Exactly. Lowrider, like the Mexicans, they used to wear, the zoot suits and all that. And the chains about they, all that. They imitated that, man. Go ahead.
It says, the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people. For
we the sand of the sea, it says in the scriptures.
Yeah.
We're like the stars of heaven, man.
It says, for ye were the fewest of all the people.
Yeah.
But because the Lord Yahweh loved you, and because he would keep his oath with all he had sworn unto your fathers.
Yep. Oh, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead.
Hath the Lord brought you unto a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen.
Out of the house of bondage. That's Egypt, man.
Yeah.
And even this bondage today.
Yeah, modern day Egypt.
Modern day Egypt, man. We're no longer in bondage no more. We're free through this. It says the truth shall make you free. Man, you can lose a whole bunch of headaches from my own women. That's the spirit, because I was just going to say that before they even knew they was coming. But, now you find out, like, you used to be in love with these women and shit, Pretty ass women have a body, you like, you young and shit, you like, damn, Lord. I mean, slocking, man, you be like, Lord, this woman fine as hell. But now we find out they're wicked as hell, man. They connected with the system. So we get a break from them headaches and shit that they bring us and shit. Skip the whole divorce from them women and shit. Dodge that shit like the Matrix, man.
Right.
A lot of Jakes.
In order to deal with a woman, you have to deal with a woman according to the scriptures, man. She has to be in her place, man. You can't deal with a woman that's all over the place, man. You just can't. She ain't gonna bring you nothing but heartache.
Tell me about it.
If you a type of brother that love women that you really put your heart and soul into them, you're gonna get messed up.
Yeah,
man.
with
I'm
that-
telling you.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Says dwell with them according to knowledge. Go ahead.
I could finish the verse.
Yeah.
It says, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. All right.
Yeah, same shit happened. Go ahead.
Sirach 17:17, it says, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people.
Yep.
But Israel is the Lord's portion.
Yep.
All right? The Lord is Israel is who the Lord is dealing with, is whom he chose. Other nations are like spit or like nothing to him, man.
Yeah.
Like a drop as a bucket. All right? It says, whom being his firstborn he nourisheth with discipline. How do he nourisheth with discipline? The laws. He gave us the laws. That's what separates us from these other nations. Because these nations, they do what we want, but we have a law that we're bound by, that we have to follow. Okay, and it takes discipline, to discipline to keep the law. Okay, it says, whom being his firstborn he nourisheth with discipline, and giving him the light of his love, do not forsake him. Yeah, the Lord never forsook us. Even though we went off as a people, as a nation, the Lord still had mercy. He still was watching over us, man. That's why he sent his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, to bring us back, man. Okay? It says, verse 19, it says, therefore all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways.
Yeah.
All right? So the Lord always watching us, no matter wherever Israel's at. The Lord has angels above us watching us, man. Watching us what we're doing, whether we're, following his ways or not. Okay? You could get